G'day YouTube. So, you wouldn't believe it, high frequency inverter issues. Let me tell you about today's problem. This is my 2,500 watt pure sine wave HF inverter. It's a fairly generic one. What I would call one of the better of the old screws bouncing out of the glass. One of the better old HFs. I've had a couple of these over the years, and they haven't always died. I had a 1500 watt one, which was a mod Sine. That would run a 1700 watt jackhammer off a vehicle that was in one of my vehicles. But for some reason I just keep having issues with them. The quality is just not there. And the issue with this one today is the fans no longer work in this one. What the hell's that bit of plastic? We should be able to find where that came from. It's got sealant on it, so we should be able to figure that out. Right, anyhow. HF inverters. They generally don't have the biggest of transformers inside them. Here we go. What is going on here? So what's happened to this one is the fans are dead. So we have a red and a black, and a red and a black, which come off our two fans and come up this way. The blacks appear to be bridged on a single pin down here. And the reds come up here to the back of the switch. Alright, we're going to turn the 240 volts on and see what's going on now. 240 volts is on, but we have no fans. We previously had fans spinning at like a low RPM. There's one, there's two. So as far as I see it, we've got a couple of options here. That's just where they've soldered it. They've done a poor job. Can you see that? There. For some reason it's soldered in a bridge there. I don't know why that's been done, but it has. There's a whole board here that looks like an add-on. Some decent capacitors up here. They look like good quality. One thing that upsets me massively about this kind of thing is, look at the inverter board. That's the inverter board there. That is the external of a normal inverter. That is a normal inverter shell, and they put it in a big inverter shell. These Chinese inverters and the rubbish that they advertise and sell is just beyond a joke sometimes. What we're going to do, I'm going to give it permanent power from down here on our terminals down here, and we'll see how fast the fans spin, or if they spin at all. And where's that feed come from? AC1, AC2. It's not super well labelled. Obviously they don't want to give out too much in the way of info. But this was getting hot the other day. Not super hot, just was getting hot. We might have to check these fuses as well, because it's not as strong as it used to be. So I wonder if I've run it on a lower voltage than normal, and we might have killed a few fuses. So I'll go and grab a torch, and I'll come back after I test these fuses out. Alright, let's pop a fuse or two out. I can get it out. And it's fried. Okay, we need to get all these fuses out. So this may be one of our problems. Honourable mention to the awesome little pen light. They're like $9 on Banggood. I'll link them. Rechargeable. Awesome. I use this all the time, this little beast. It's magnetic. So handy. Right, I'm going to get all these fuses out. I'll be back. Okay, so should have been a giveaway to me, but I didn't pick up on it. The inverter was getting weak. Wouldn't run things it used to run, etc, etc. So that's what a fuse should look like. It's a 35 amp blade fuse. So it's a 35 amp blade fuse on the floor. 35 amp blade fuse. Now, these three on this side are fine. I pulled that one out just as an example after checking the others because I couldn't see them. There's another one. Melted. Absolutely dead inside. There's another one. Melted. That for reference. It's fried. Worst part is they passed the continuity test. But continuity. Another one. Fried. If I hadn't seen this one all bubbled up and horrible looking, I wouldn't have pulled them out. So, the continuity test was a lie. It said that they were joined. It didn't say that they were cooked. That's exactly why we had no power on this side of the board. So what I'm going to do is I'll put this one, the good one, back in on that side. I'll get a couple more fuses, stick them in this side, see if our fans work again. Unlike my missus says all the time, he's a pro to having wrecked cars in your backyard. But do we have a big enough fuse? 15s, 20s. Take the 20. Is good. There's no bigger ones there, unfortunately. Is there any in the engine bay? Yeah, this is a XF Falcon half cut. I've only got a 20. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so we didn't have the ones we wanted. I'll get some from them from Supercheap Auto or somewhere. I found 240s and a 20. 240s out of another inverter and a 20 out of the cart you've seen. See if the fans go. And no, fans still don't go. It's painful. See if it's got the power to start a heavy load again. The battery it's connected to is all but flat because I was running the light bar above us, off it for ages. But the main thing that I noticed it wouldn't run anymore was this little all-in-one compressor thing. Battery's too flat. Alright, she's connected back up to a legion of gel cells. It's weird. Bit of a feedback noise in there now. Didn't have that before. But it's back to making power again. That's the 60 PSI thing. It's not connected to a tank, it's just connected to an air hose. Right. This will be a part 1. I'll come back to it another day. Thanks for watching YouTube. Catch you on the next vid. Cheers.